One. Hi everyone, welcome back to this week's Hero Beauty products. And this week we're delighted, it's a little bit different from what we normally have. We're focusing on essential oils, and we're delighted to be joined by Sharon, who's an expert in doTERRA essential oils. And Sharon is going to share with us all about how essential oils work for beauty and then for your general well-being. And what we've done is Sharon has picked out her top 10 oils, and she's going to talk us through how she uses those. And if anybody's any comments, any questions, as always, let us know. I'll be keeping an eye on them, and we'll, when I say we, I mean Sharon, we'll answer them as best we can, or we'll get back to you. So Sharon, thanks a million so much for joining us today. I can't wait. I got a sneak peek a few weeks ago. Sharon invited me to masterclass, so that's where I got my first taste of what this might be like. And Sharon, maybe you might explain a bit how you got into essential oils, because it's not like something you've always used.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Yeah, it was about nearly 2 years ago now, Fiona. I was kind of at a stage in my life that I was kind of sick and tired how I was feeling. I suffered with allergies all my life, and every summer the doctor would give me, you know, the usual allergy tablets, nasal sprays, eye drops, even inhalers. And that was kind of me every single year for about 6 months of the year. And it was that year when I turned 30 that I kind of said, no, I'm really, really sick of this, because it was not making me feel good for me anyway. The antihistamines and all that medicine wasn't even working for me. So, yeah, I kind of said to myself, do you know what, I'm actually going to stop this summer and see kind of what happens. And like, I was definitely open to looking for more of a natural solution. Now, I did not have a clue about essential oils. I wasn't looking for essential oils. It wasn't until the end of the summer. And a friend of mine, Aisling Powell, she introduced them to me. So she actually used to do my eyebrows. And as you do, you go to the beautician.
All great friendship starts.
Yeah. And you ask them, oh, the tips, that, you know, give me a tip, you know, how do I do my makeup? And
yeah. If you trust them to do your eyebrows, you can trust them with anything.
Say that again?
If you can trust them to with your eyebrows, you can trust them with anything. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely, like your hairdresser.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so when I used to go in, I used to see that she was selling the oil. So I used to be asking her, like, here, what would you recommend for, you know, hormonal skin, spots? Because I used to get them every couple of weeks, and she recommended me lemon oil. And I thought this was so strange that you could put like essential oils on your skin. But she explained that, like, you know, these are pure essential oils and that you actually can. They're not synthetic. So I was like, okay, really intrigued. And I love the smell of it as well. So I was like, oh, it smelled real clean, you know, going on your skin. Because I was like a Suder cream queen. I always used to put Suder cream on my spots. But yeah, so I noticed, like, after using the lemon oil, that like after like a day, that would be flat. And I was like, okay, this is really interesting. And then, like, you know, those really sore hormonal ones that you put on your skin. Then she recommended some tea tree oil, so I was using that. And then another one she recommended, which was crazy, which I thought was like unbelievable, was rosemary oil for actually your eyebrows, to help your eyebrows grow.
Wow.
So I was like lashing this rosemary oil. Now, thankfully, thanks to Aisling, she did the fee brows on me. So I stopped using the rosemary oil, but it does help grow hair. So I was buying samples off her, you know, all the time. So I just decided, really, I'm going to invest in one of these kits. And these are like the top 10 oils I'm going to talk about today are actually in that kit. And I really haven't deviated much from these. So yeah, I just kind of started using them. And when I obviously started doing a bit more research, I realized that there's so many uses for these oils. One of the kind of exciting things that when I was like, okay, these oils are amazing, was my partner Colin. He has really bad psoriasis, and I just contacted Aisling. I was like, listen, do any of these oils work for psoriasis? And she said, like, Melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, lavender, and frankincense. So she said, yeah, tell him to put it on like 3 times a day. He definitely didn't put it on 3 times a day. And after a week, it was totally gone. And he was like, what is this stuff? Yeah, well, in a week, like, you know, a little bit of dry skin. And she was like, just put on the lavender, but like it was red raw, like, and it was all in his beard. And he's had this as well all his life.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is amazing. And like I was sharing with friends and family, and then the business opportunity came up, and I thought, yeah, this would be really, I love the product. I love teaching people about how to use them. So yeah, that's how I got started anyway.
And Sharon, you like go to conferences and stuff now to learn, like, and keep expanding your knowledge and learn all about what new products there are, different products, or how best to use them. Like, it's an ongoing process for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. Like, it's totally learning. Like, every oil just doesn't even have one use. So like, it's totally educating myself and people all the time. And then doTERRA are launching new oils all the time. So yeah, and it's great even to hear about, you know, the science behind it, all the research that they do. They go into all these countries actually where the oils are best grown. So it's great to see them working with these countries and these farmers in all these different countries, should I say. So yeah, they're, from an ethical point of view, they're a really great company. So yeah, going to all the conventions and training and all just kind of reassures that, okay, yeah, this is a really, really good product.
Brilliant. So I'm dying to learn all about different oils now. So I have this kit that Sharon talked about. I got it a few weeks ago, but I haven't really. So you can use them in a diffuser is one way, and it sprays a mist around your room. So that's what I found so far. But I know just from our brief conversation, Sharon, with it, like, you can do so many more things with them. So the first thing out, these are reed ones that you can use on your skin and for different beauty purposes. So I'm dying to learn all about these. So do you want to maybe the first one that you have?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to kick off with peppermint because I just literally use this all the time. So like peppermint, it's sourced from Washington. So basically what I use it for, and what's best known for, is digestive issues. So really good. You can literally take one lick on your hand. I think we did that in the master class, didn't we, Fiona? Really strong. So like one drop of the doTERRA peppermint oil is so strong, it's like equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So this is potent. The doTERRA essential oils are, they're really, really powerful. So yeah, you can use it for digestive issues, obviously to help freshen the breath. Really good to help cool down the skin as well. So especially for women who are in menopause, you know, and they get very hot flushes, great way to just cool down the body. So yeah, really, really good. Like, I put it on my toothbrush every morning. So yeah, it's excellent.
And Sharon, if you were to apply that to, so say, like say your face or whatever it might be, how is the best way to apply it? Like, pat it on your hands and then rub it on, or is there a recommended way to do it?
So if you are feeling hot, I would definitely just take one or two drops in your hand, rub it, and I would just place it on the back of the neck, you know, cool the body. Yeah, because you can feel that within 10-15 minutes, your body will start cooling down. I wouldn't necessarily put it directly on my face. As you can imagine, it is peppermint oil, so the menthol will get into your eyes. But yeah, just pull it onto the back of your neck and you will feel your body totally cooling down. If you're really overheating and have a temperature, you can put it on the back of the spine as well. So that works really, really effective. I forgot to also mention, actually, really good for headaches. So for anyone who suffers with headaches, tension headaches, you can pull it across your forehead. Again, careful of the eyes, and really, really good for tension headaches. So yeah, one of my favorites. Use it every day.
Brilliant. Okay. And Sharon, you have diffusers everywhere. Like, you've one at work, like
one at work, one beside my bed, one in the front room. Yeah, like, so there's 3 ways that you can use the oils, as you said, aromatically, like in the diffuser. If you don't have a diffuser, that's fine. You can literally like rub the oils in your hands and literally breathe them in, and you still get the properties as well, so that you don't have to have an actual diffuser. But it's great having the diffuser going in the room. It cleans the air. It can affect your mood. If anyone's sick in the house, you can pop it in. It's like, it's great, and everyone loves it in the office. The second way to use the oils is topically, as we mentioned. So because these are pure essential oils, you can put them directly on your skin. So whether that is on a spot, dry skin, Even if you have any muscle pain, you can do that. And if anyone actually suffers with like skin sensitivity, you can like dilute it with stuff like fractionated coconut oil. So there is no proteins in these oils, so you shouldn't have an allergic reaction. But, you know, people have skin sensitivities. The most you will get is like redness. But yeah, if you're kind of sensitive skin, try it on a patch of skin first behind the ear. If it goes red, then you know to dilute it with some fractionated coconut oil. So yeah, that's, and it's great, you know, especially for large areas of the body, you know, dry skin. It's a great one to have on hand.
Brilliant. So we go on to the second oil that you picked out.
So lemon is great. So lemon is a natural antibacterial, so that's why it's really good for the skin. Great as a natural detox. So again, that affects the skin as well. So you can actually put, like, as much as I can, put this in water. So a couple of drops of water a day, make sure it's in a glass water, and just drink that. And it's just like your slice of lemon in water. Great thing about this is because it's sourced or distilled from the skin, you're not getting the acidic properties. So really not harmful on your teeth or your stomach, which is great. So yeah, it's a natural detox. And again, I find when I'm really good at putting the lemon oil in my water, it really helps with my skin. Great for cleaning the house as well. You know, you can put it in a glass spray bottle and spray it. So yes, lots of uses for lemon oil. Yeah, really.
If you had, say, a spot or a breakout, would you go to the lemon oil to try and bring that down, or would you use maybe a different oil instead?
So what I'll do is I'll cleanse and tone my face. And afterwards, I would just put it directly on just that one area where the spot is. If you have like a really bad breakout, you know, sometimes when you get hair, either your face waxed, you know, you can spots, unfortunately. Get a cotton bud and just damp it in some water, a few drops of that, and that cleans the area. Just after any hair removal, I would dilute it with water. It does have does sting a bit, so if anyone uses the oil, don't worry. After a couple of minutes, it comes down. But yeah, it's great for after hair removal, so you don't get those little spots.
Okay, that's a good one to know.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, brilliant. Will we go on to your third oil? So
yeah. So everyone, like you can see, right, this is my little bottle of lavender. The big one is gone because it's popular oil. Yeah, everyone knows and loves lavender. Obviously, it's mostly known for calming.
Yeah.
And really good for sleep. So especially for any kids now going back to school, a few drops on the pillow, this will work wonders. Really good for bites. So anyone going on holidays and so forth with bites, that's really, really good. And also excellent for dry skin.
Now, when you're saying for bites and for dry skin, how would you, I'm sorry, I'm asking the same question again.
No, you're okay.
Apply that directly, like just dab it on your finger and then dab it onto the area as well?
Exactly.
Or
yes. So that's what I love about the oils. You can literally do skin mapping. So, you know, when you get a product and it's for oily skin, like all your face doesn't tend to be oily, like, you know, and that's when I end up getting like dry patches on my face because I'm using one product all over my skin. So that's why I love the oils. Like I can literally cleanse and tone. And then if I'm dry on my cheek, I can use my lavender straight on. If I'm suffering with, you know, any blemishes, I can put the lemon oil. Another one I love and I talk about next, just naturally go on to my next one, is Melaleuca.
Okay.
So Melaleuca is just another name for tea tree oil. They call it Melaleuca because it comes from Australia, from the Melaleuca tree.
That's a general knowledge question if ever I heard done in a pub quiz.
Yeah. In the next pub quiz, where did the Melaleuca tree come from? Yeah, everyone loves tea tree oil. We've all used tea tree oil as teenagers, like definitely.
Like when you think back to being a teenager, you think body shop, tea tree oil.
Yeah, exactly. But it was always on the bottle, must dilute and do not directly on the skin. So when I found this, and I could actually put it directly on my skin. I was very happy. So yeah, it's antibacterial and antifungal. So again, really good for nourishing the scalp as well, you know, so you can put a few drops in your shampoo when you're washing your hair. So it's really good for that, for any dry skin in the hair.
So you just use normal shampoo and put a few drops into your normal shampoo that you use anyway?
Absolutely. And even with any of the oil, especially frankincense, like, you know, we'll talk about in a bit, but one drop of that in your, it doesn't have to be your expensive moisturizer, and you're still getting the benefits of the oil. So like, just try and integrate them as much as you can, like into your regime. Another great thing with Melaleuca is it's in the natural antibiotic as well. So I'll talk about that soon too.
Okay.
Oregano. So this really is strong. Like, you can actually use it in your cooking. It is from the herb oregano. Again, it's antifungal, antibacterial, really good for a cleaning agent. And again, it's in the natural antibiotic. It's also good for if you suffer with candida, if you do like a course of this 3 drops in a little veggie cap. So I actually couldn't find them, sorry about that, but they're these little veggie caps. You can basically make your own medicine, and 5 drops of that for 5 days. And that should clear up any candida issues. If not, have a break for a couple of days and then start the course again. So really, really good to have these things, you know, on hand when those things crop up. My next one, which is, I'm really excited, it's everyone's favorite. It's frankincense. So frankincense, they call it the king of the oils because of who they gave it to. So frankincense is really good. It's anti-inflammatory, really good for any skin imperfections. Really great to use around the eyes. So it's really good for anti-aging. For anyone who likes to meditate or who suffers with anxiety or stress, really, really nice one to put into the diffuser. It's sourced from Somalia. You should see, you should see the way where it's grown. So they're literally grown, these trees, the boswellia trees, at the side of cliffs, and they literally have to take it. It comes from the resin of the tree, and it's so particular how they have to do it. Otherwise, you know, they might kill the tree. So that's why like doTERRA oils would be more on the expensive side. So when people kind of say to me, "Oh, Sharon, doTERRA is quite expensive compared to maybe in health food stores," I say, okay, well, you know, the way they're sourced, they go into these countries where they're best grown. You're getting the purest oils in the world. Like, there was actually no quality trademark in the essential oil industry, so doTERRA had to come up with one. So all these oils are certified pure therapeutic grade.
Okay.
And that means that they're certified pure potency, and that each bottle has been tested. So that's why they are that little bit more expensive, but at least you're guaranteed that they're the purest oils in the market. So it's great.
And especially if you are putting them directly onto your skin, you want to know that you're using them.
Exactly. Like, you know, you can't be having synthetic properties that you don't know what's going in. Yeah, it's an expensive oil. I'd always recommend to get it in one of these like the kit I'm talking about, but great to have. They say basically, when in doubt, use it. And again,
you were saying you'd use it like it's great anti-aging and you use it around your eyes. Would you like, say your moisturiser tonight, would you just pop a few drops of frankincense in on top of your ordinary moisturiser and then put that all over? Okay. Absolutely.
I'm trying to keep each step as quickly as possible. So you know, we're all quite busy. So yeah, just as I said, it doesn't have to be your most expensive. It could be buy yourself a cheap moisturizer. Like, if you look at the ingredients, they're putting essential oils in a lot of the beauty products now. You know, It's becoming really, really popular. So yeah, just put a few drops in your moisturizer, and yeah,
You wake up gorgeous.
Yeah, listen, they use this to mummify all the Egyptians. We don't want to mummify ourselves. We want to keep ourselves as the way we are now.
They're probably onto something there. If we could preserve our skin that it stays the same, we'd be flying.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm actually 52 years of age.
We should have started with that.
Yeah. Sharon's 50. She uses the oils. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just keep going. Like the next one.
Yeah, I was going to say, so your next oil then. So these are kind of the 4 main skincare oils that we've gone through now.
So the main ones for skin, just to recap, which I would have is your lemon.
Yeah.
Your lavender.
Yeah.
Frankincense and Melaleuca. So your tea tree oil, frankincense, lavender, and lemon. So there. So out of the 10, there's about 4 there that I would. Oh, yeah. As I said, you could. Peppermint it cools down the skin. So from a beauty point of view, these would be ones that I would use nearly every day. Like absolutely, yeah. So it's really good just to have them to hand when I need them, when all lovely skin conditions happen, hormonal.
And then the other oils that you have are more for kind of general well-being, and obviously if you're feeling healthy and you're feeling good, that your skin looks good, everything kind of
absolutely. Like, so I was talking about they were 6 single oils. Actually, before we move on, I do want to talk about the natural antibiotic, which is really interesting. So again, you can actually mix these oils up and you can, as I said, create your own medicines. So the one thing that you can create is a natural antibiotic. So the way essential oils work is they actually work on a cellular level. So that's why they're so effective. So when we get coughs and colds, they're usually viral, and you know yourself that when we go to the doctor and he says, unfortunately, I can't give you any antibiotic because it's a viral infection, and you're really suffering, so you're like, please give me something. So the great thing about essential oils is that they do work on the cellular level, so they pass through the cell wall, and what they do is suffocate that virus that lives in there.
Okay.
While they're doing that, which is really interesting, they're not affecting any of the good bacteria in your stomach, which is great. So that's basically why antibiotics don't work. It's just because they're water-based, you know, and they just can't penetrate the cells. So, and antibiotics obviously work for more of a bacterial infection, but we know that if we overuse of antibiotics, you know, that can kill all our good bacteria. So it's really good to have an option, a natural option like this when coughs and colds or viral infections crop up, because they do, like, you know, especially now coming winter. So what's in the natural antibiotic? You put literally like 3 drops of each of these in one of those veggie caps I was talking about. So frankincense, oregano, Melaleuca, and On Guard. So On Guard is the next one I actually was going to talk about. It's a protective blend. So I'm going to start talking about a few blends now. So this has clove in it. So I actually had this going in the office today.
What's that one called, Sharon? Sorry.
It's called On Guard.
Oh, I had that on this morning. I woke up all sciencey and I was like, I know On Guard is there if you're feeling sick, put it on.
Yeah. So it's great because so the main ingredient in On Guard is clove.
Okay. Now, I'm totally going to interrupt for a second. Sinead is just after leaving a comment there, asking about different grades or qualities. But so I know Sinead, she's my sister, and she gets all the time, and she discovered this like amazing thing last year that she wouldn't stop telling us about, which was clove oil. So and like none of us had heard about it before, but now you're saying this is a big part of On Guard.
Yeah. So like clove has been used for like centuries. For it's really high in antioxidants.
Okay.
that's the main ingredient. There's wild orange in it too. There's rosemary. So it really smells like Christmas. So everyone loves it.
That's the only reason I'd heard of cloves before was for hot whiskies. So I didn't realise there was such a thing as clove oil, and Sinead's
yeah. So that's why, you know, when people are sick and they put the clove and the lemon in it, there's reason for that. Lemon is to help you, it's antibacterial, and clove is high in antioxidants. So it doesn't just look nice, it's actually a purpose. So it's mad.
Okay. Who knew there was actual science behind it?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's in the natural antibiotic, but this is really now good for, we're coming into winter now, people are going to start getting sick. As I said, I had this in the diffuser today in the office because people were starting getting coughs and colds. So basically, if you have it in the diffuser, it kills the bacteria in the air, which is great. For overall health, you can literally put this on your soles of your feet every day just to boost your immune system. So like I had a really weak immune system because of all the antihistamines and medicines I would have taken all during the summer. And then I'd always get a cold or a chest infection or ear infections. So this is really something that I can't live without. Great for if you have a sore tooth, sore throat. Yeah, really good, and safe to use on kids as well. So again, just because it is clove, it is a warm, it's considered warm oil, so is oregano. So just dilute it when you're using with kids, you know. All the information about how much to dilute is all online, so people can look up about how much they need to dilute the oils by.
Brilliant.
Then the next one.
Now. We won't hear
yes, I was right. You should have listened to me. So the next one is litter, and I talk about this all the time, and I think you were using this yesterday, air.
Yeah. That's so my other one.
Yeah. So this is another blend. It has like eucalyptus in it, lemon, peppermint. I absolutely like. Oh, I adore some of this. This has helped me throughout the entire summer with my respiratory issues, my sleep. So anyone who suffers like that, this is a go-to. Like for me, I didn't really suffer with, you know, asthma or anything like that during the year, but I would during the summer. So I hated taking, you know, Ventolin inhalers. I just felt it was a bit unnecessary for me. So for this was an absolute lifesaver. And sorry that you can't smell it, but you should get yours out. So the way I would use air, so the way I would use it, I would put a couple of drops in my hand, rub it. And for anyone, like, again, who has any respiratory issues, this will really help. So you literally just.
Okay.
So now I'm breathing in. So it's like a natural inhaler. And then anyone who is congested, you can just breathe it through your nose. And it's not only clearing your airwaves, it's actually healing them as well. So over time, you will feel a huge difference. Like, this is amazing. Like, have it going in the diffuser at nighttime, you know, while you're sleeping, because that's when I was getting really congested. And yeah. Love. This is my really, like, kind of my go-to health oil with the On Guard. So really good.
Interesting about breathing it into your hands. I haven't tried that, so I'll try it. But hopefully I won't.
Rub along your chest or anything like that. Just in aromatically if you're getting really congested or suffering with respiratory issues. I'm on my second last one. So thankfully, I don't suffer with any digestive issues, but this is a lifesaver in our household as well. It's called Zen Jest. It has fennel in it, so it actually smells like sambuca. So for anyone just who suffers with digestive issues, this is a great one. It's a blend, 1 drop in a little bit of water. And you can take it, it will start calming down. If you suffer with like heartburn, you can rub it on your throat. If you don't like the taste of it, You can actually just rub it on your stomach as well, and you will also get the benefits of it. So yeah, and then the final one, which is just always handy to have, is called Deep Blue. So it's for just any muscle pain, muscle joint pain. You get it in this little small bottle. Like, a lot goes a long way. Again, I would use it with the fractionated coconut oil, say, you know, before the gym or after the gym. People who suffer with joint pains, like, you know, you can rub it on your hand. You can actually combine it with frankincense.
Okay.
And it actually boosts the properties of Deep Blue. So actually it does it with all the oils. So if you need your oils to be working even more, mix it with frankincense, and that will be your booster oil. So yeah, and Deep Blue, this comes in like a cream as well. So if anyone kind of has back problems or like knee or anything, I'd always recommend the cream, because it just goes it goes a lot further.
And so, Sharon, something like arthritis, would Deep Blue be helpful for that?
Absolutely. My mom suffers. She finds it helps, especially on her feet, again, with the fractionated coconut oil. So yeah, certainly, definitely not saying anything here that cures, but helps with movement, you know.
Perfect. Yeah. And I guess for the Deep Blue, it's not as beneficial to put that in the diffuser. That's more topical.
Exactly. Yeah. And even the ones to take internally, they have on the label, so you wouldn't ingest air, for example, but it's all on the label, and the ones that you can ingest have supplement on it. So that's so you know that you can actually take internally. So just be aware of that, of the labels. So yeah, so that's my top 10. So you literally have something for everything.
Yeah,
literally everything. So you have, like, for respiratory, you have antibacterial, antifungal, for dry skin, for, you know, problem skin, cooling down the body, for emotional as well. So a lot of these are used.
And they smell nice as well. So there's the added benefit there too, that your house or your room just smells nicer without even.
Your room does smell like, yeah. I've never placed no more candles. It's mad. I was like, candles.
Yeah.
I just have diffusers. At least I know now I'm getting all the health benefits as well from them. So it's great.
That's so true. So Sharon, thank you so much for joining us today. It was really interesting.
Thank you.
It's something different. So you're on Instagram, 50 Oils of Grey. You're on Facebook, the same, and you have a website. So if people have questions for you, if they want more information, if they're interested in buying any of the products or trying any of the products, they're the best places to get you.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'll update the description with the video afterwards, so that all those details will be there if people want to find you on Instagram or Facebook or wherever it might be.
Absolutely, yeah. I offer free classes, so you know this is real of an education. So yeah, definitely, if you're interested in a free class, get in touch. I'd be happy to help.
Brilliant, fantastic, Sharon. Thanks so much for joining us, and everybody who joined us to watch. Thanks a million as well. And we'll see you all back next week at the same time. Thanks a million, Sharon. Bye.